Hello and welcome back to Redirecting. It's been a while since I've been before you. The reason being is we have relocated. Some of you who may follow our ministry channel may already know that by now, but trying to get back on track after a big move or after relocating can be very tiring. And so I just wanted to come on my channel here for those of you who do not follow our ministry channel and just let you know what's been going on. But we are ready to get back into things. Not really going to be picking up where we left off, but in fact, redirecting and trying to refocus our content in a good direction. Of course, with that comes stories or things that are not always necessarily positive for some, but we want to go into things with a different mindset and a different goal, because at the end of the day, talking about and reporting on news is not going to solve issues or problems, but discussing issues and problems and solutions to those issues and problems is always where it is. And one of the biggest solutions that we can have to the world's problems, a lot of people are not interested in that. Okay. But again, we understand that we must stay on top of what's happening in this world. But what we do with that information and how we process that information is where we are falling short, especially in the so-called Black community. I mentioned in one of the videos that we did recently on the Watchman Reports channel that we as a people are forever marching and begging and pleading and whining about what is happening to us in this world. And we fall short of solutions, and we fall short of trying to even hear the solutions. I feel like, have gotten drunk or become drunk on the problems to the point where we hype them up to the point of, almost worshiping and praising these problems. And you may not understand what I mean when I say that, but I'll give you a good example. One of the stories that I saw over the past few weeks that we've been kind of absent from the game is the story of Gucci and blackface. Now, how many times have we seen stories where blackface was one of those things that was at the forefront, whether it was a celebrity dressing in blackface, or a news reporter, or just a group of young teenagers or whatever making a blackface cake or a purse by Prada. We would look at those things and we would get so angry and upset. There was a very valid point made by someone. You see, a lot of Black people will still not boycott Gucci because of the blackface issue. They said, if you want to get a Black person to boycott something, make it a Black-owned company. I thought that was a very, very interesting comment to make. Very interesting comment to make, because that seems to be the way that you can get Black people not to buy things. If you say it's Black-owned, then they say, I'm not going to support that. Right? But yet Gucci and Prada and all of these other companies who have constantly spat in our faces and told us, look, I don't even want you wearing my products. We go out and buy them anyway. We think we're proving a point. We're like, I can wear what I want to wear. I'm going to prove a point, and I'm going to buy it whether you want me to or not. The joke's on you. It's not on them. It's not on them. And so my goal is to redirect some of our thought processes. Okay, redirect, that has a very powerful meaning when you really think about it. It means you were headed on or down a certain path or road going in a certain direction, and you redirect or change directions and go into another direction. And we, as a so-called community of people, race of people, we've been going in the same direction for a long time, but we are expecting different results. And I think I may do a separate video talking about this. I just really wanted this video to be more about informing my viewers that our absence was due to the fact that we were relocating and, all that good stuff. But me, sometimes once I get to speaking on a certain subject and a certain key word comes to mind, I will begin to speak on something else as well. But again, I don't want this very important subject of redirecting to get lost in this update video explaining to you all about our absence, in which, again, it was due to us relocating. And, moving being such a, I'm not going to say a stressful thing, although it can be. I just feel that the word stress is negative. Okay. Moving can be very tiring and exhausting. And so I just wanted to let you all know that we had to get a little bit of rest and, still unpacking and trying to get situated. That takes a while. It's not going to happen in a few days. I remember when we moved from Michigan years ago. Oh my goodness. It literally took months. I would even say a year. There were items that were still packed after a year. Okay. And so that goes to show you that moving can be one of those things where you definitely have to regroup yourself afterward, and try to get some relaxation because you don't feel settled. Your mind is still at your old location where things were there. But when it comes to a new location, you're trying to find a home for everything. Okay, where am I going to put this? Because back where I came from, it was here. Or it was there. And so when you move, you're not just moving yourself, but you're moving your items as well. And you're bringing in new items or different items. So just wanted to share this update with my listeners and thank all of you for your patience. I hope you've been enjoying the content from the Minister of Wellness. We are able to pre-upload those things and schedule them because of YouTube's Premiere system. So that made that a lot easier. You just, upload that and put it in on the date. And even if you're away a whole week, the content can go in without you laying your hands on it every day. Okay. So that's another great way to get past being busy or unavailable to do certain things. But again, thank you all for your patience, and we will get right back to it. And with that, I will say shalom. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.